Hello everyone, today we're doing a Pathfinder 2E video. The original plan for this video was to show you this. We're still gonna do it, but in this format. So I had all this written down, but my phone is not working. That was the format I used for it. So it just had so many problems and that, so I wasn't able. But let's just cut to it. I'll just do kind of the same way, but anyways, Pathfinder 2E, the aspects. There's different aspects. I'm sorry for you guys not being able to see it. But first, you have the character. This aspect is more to do with like player or DMs. Alright, I'm going to put that on mute. And then you have world building as an aspect. And you have the DM playstyle, story, teams, part, inspiration, communication, creation. These are a lot of different aspects. There's probably a lot more aspects to Pathfinder 2E, but yeah, I think there's a delay in the laptop with camera. The camera wasn't as strong as it's good at other stuff, but camera isn't. But anyways, for character, it's divided between player and DM. There's what that goes into character, but for this introduction video, we will just be briefly going over everything. But a sample of a player for character would be, let's say, Mako the Furious, a barbarian guy. That's the character that a player creates for different reasons, but that's a more specific video we'll go into. DMs create characters for multitude different reasons, like a part of the world building, the story, and teams. World building is the world itself, the campaign. So an example of it, world building is very general, like the whole world itself. It goes into a lot of niche small things. Like your world could be set in a post-apocalyptic world, a New York style world. There's a lot of different things that can be uh, the play style. The story itself, play style, is not really play style, but the story itself is what's the story of your campaign? Or what's the story of your character's backstory for a player? There's one of that kind of stories. A character can have multiple stories, like as a DM or as player. But story of the campaign, like for example, let's say in this New York style world, the world building just goes into what it will be explored in a proper video. Like all these aspects will be dived into a lot more in detail. But let's say the story is that there's a kind mafia family that is that has control over the whole city, and the players have to try to defeat the mafia family and give freedom to the people. The teams could be kind family, like normal campaign. Even in backstories, can have teams, but you mainly see this as a DM because you kind of have to have a team. That's your central team. You can't have too many teams or still just create a mess, kind of thing. The plot. This is more set in stone for books and movies. However, it really depends on the DM playstyle because they go hand in hand. I really wish I could show you properly on the tin, but because of limitations, but yeah. Uh, Plot itself is just like every story has some part, but for campaign it's more it really does depend on if the DM wants a very narrative different story where each session is this is part of Act 1, this is part Act 2, and this is Act 2, this is last part. So it really depends on the DM play style. But things do move along animals. The plot does move, even if it's not detailed. The inspiration could be something like for your lord. So like think of the New York example. What was the inspiration for New York itself? Or like, for example, Arcane for a character for a player, they'll be like, I like Arcane. I'm going to play a character like Jinx. Then the last two are communication, which happens inside the campaign, outside also, but this is what more broad, but it's just communicating with your players, and making sure there's key communication. A lot of these aspects will be broken down in their own videos, but it's just making sure that everyone is kind of on board, or any issues, or just any improvements, just general feedback, all those kind of little things that come together for communication. You have creation, which is more the practical side of it, which is like where you're creating combat encounters, you are continuously creating small things or other things kind of thing. But yeah, this is just a general overview. In another video, I will try figuring out a way to. I'm not sure how, because for the phone, I had it simple. It was just get the phone and record it, and then just write down the different things. So if you guys have any suggestions, this is the only Pathfinder video that's recorded now, but I have plans to make more. But I will be recording on the laptop. I have different ideas, which is a PowerPoint or something, but I kind of like the paper method, but I don't know how. There's no other camera. This is the only camera on the laptop. There's no back camera to it. But thank you guys for listening. If you want more of Pathfinder content, please like, subscribe, comment saying what specific aspect you want me to go over more. If you want to know, I'm kind of involved in my own campaign and so two other people's campaigns. They haven't started yet, but I am involved in them, so I can do other styles of videos. So thank you for listening, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace out.